Welcome to another live match with the average angler. Sorry about the wind if you're picking up wind on the camera there, but as you can see it's a windy day. I'm back at Shiplate again. I'm on Tony Rixons float only league. Now, can you believe it? I've drawn peg 12 on the main lake, which I only drew the other week. So if this looks familiar, sorry about that. But it's float only today, so there's no opportunity to fish anything except pole or waggler really. But it's a bit windy for the waggler. It might not look it on the camera, but it's just a bit too windy. So we've set up down into this margin again. We caught one in this margin last time we were on this peg. Set up under this tree here. I've got a short line here and I've got a long line out there. I can't make my mind up whether my long line's going to be 13 metres or 14 and a half. It depends on how the wind's blowing. There's lots of signs of fish out there shallow, so I've got some slapping rigs and some swinging rigs which we'll start with, but it's going to be tricky in this wind slapping. But I'm hoping because it's windy I will catch them a bit closer. I've got my mindset sorted today, so it's kind of, I know that it's probably not going to catch a lot of fish until late on in the match, so I'm not going to stress myself out too much. Down here on the short line, the bottom of the slope, I'm going to probably put some hard pellet in later on and try and catch short on that, but not for a while. But I might put some sort of micro or something a bit more general down under this tree and just see what we can catch. I would normally put meat down there, but it's towing so hard at the moment. Meat's a no-no, so meat's just going to be reserved for hook bait today. Pellets, I'll be feeding hard pellets wherever I can, because if I get bait down, if it's in the deep water, because it really is moving through. I've put a 0.6 gram of a float on out there and it just won't stay still, so you know, that's the sort of depth I'd normally be fishing, a 0.3, so I've doubled the size of my float and it's still not right, so see how we get on. Right guys, we're about 15 minutes or so. Just a little look down. When I tried to slap, but it was too windy. It's dropped a little bit now, but I've abandoned it for a second. Then I've gone down to my left-hand edge, tried to catch something down there, and I've had a down right in the edge, just see if I can nick an early one like I did last time I was on this swim, but there was nothing there. I just had a little roach chart off it. Gone under this tree where I've put some micros in. First put in on a bit of meat. I've got myself a tench. I wasn't expecting, I thought it might be a small carp or something. I've not seen anybody else catch anything yet or heard anybody say that they've caught anything. So that's where we're at. I've just realised I left my clicker. I don't need my clicker right now, but I might need it later. Left it here. I've still got the bright yellow ones, even though I don't sell those at the moment, because I'm just still testing that one out. So that was a nice little bit of meat died. I'd pick now ordinarily I'd feed again, but being super cautious today. I was here yesterday, I wasn't on this lake, I was on the back lake. I was trying to film it, but I didn't get a film because I literally didn't catch anything. I've gone in too positive and I've just ruined my day. So what I've done instead is today I'm coming in here and I've been super negative, at least for the first 3 or 4 hours. Unless I start seeing people bagging up, thinking, right, I've got to start being more positive. Just try and catch what I can, you know. If I catch 4 or 5 tench from down here, I'll be over the moon about that. Well, it's 1:15. So we've been fishing since 11, so it's 2.25 hours. And I hooked what might be my first carver. I'm not sure if he's hooked in the mouth. Hooked him under that bush down to my right. He's very, very powerful if he is hooked in the mouth. But I've not really had bites anywhere so far. Gone out my 30-metre line and I really can't hold a rig over the spot where I'm feeding. It's just dragging through. And we're down to this right-hand line down here where I've been putting micros in and putting bits of meat over the top. Just keep missing bites. And I've had a couple of skimmers and tench from down there. You saw the tench. I've had 2 skimmers and I thought, right, I'm going to start tapping some 4 mils in. Because I feel like these bites I'm missing a small roach because they do like the meat. And I also just banded a 6mm pellet. And the first time I've done that, I've hooked this, which could be, because I've got the pellet on now, or it could just be that I looked it. I've got to put it on a band, the hook's more exposed. It's hard to know. Could just be that it's fish cruised through under that tree shallow and I foul hooked him. It's good fish, whatever. We'll take our time and try and get him out if we can. The way he's fighting, I'm almost sure he's foul hooked. It could be one of these 20 pounders that are in here though. As you've seen already on my channel, we have 20 pounders out of this lake sometimes. Well, not we, but me. The way this fish is not coming back is making me really feel like he's foul. Normally they've turned by now, even the big ones you can get their heads pointing towards you. I'm going to take my time with them because it's taking me 2 hours to hook a fish. I don't care if it takes me 20 minutes to land him. Put some pole back on and just follow him back out if he wants to be followed back out. Try and get an angle on him so I can turn him or something. Or I don't often give elastic to fish. I believe in doing it, but it's cost me in the past. The way this place is fishing today, this could be worth a few section points in this league. We got him. We scooped him. He's a little torpedo. He's gone 6. We've got around about an hour and a half to go, and I put some more ground bait down this edge, not ground bait, I put some more maggots down this edge line. So put some, I can't remember what you guys have already seen, but basically I've been big potting maggots down this edge, trying to get some decent fish, like a decent carp or another tench or whatever, and I've had 2 really nice big skimmers. The last skimmer I've had must be £4. I've also, on this long line, finally hooked something which must be the smallest carp that lives in this lake, is about £3. So I had a £3 carp out from over there, so I thought, put you back on. I feel like this might go under again in a second. So I've had to bolt this rig down because it was nice and slow falling, but with the maggots on, there's too many silverfish about. There's too many small silverfish about, should I say. And they're causing me grief trying to get the rig to the bottom. So I've just bulked it down to the bottom. 3 maggots on. That just literally, just before I turned the cameras on, the flick buried it 100 miles an hour. Now you've got a £4 bream on. It's really nice. I'm not even this one's hooked in the mouth. First fish I've hooked for a while that feels like it's hooked in the mouth. Not pulling quite so crazy as some of the others. This one's hooked in the mouth. It's not a 3-pounder. Oh, you're joking. Maybe you weren't hooked in the mouth. Maybe he falls over the hook point. I don't know. Very frustrating indeed. Keep going now. That's all you can do, just keep going. I'm gonna top it up again. Maybe a shy boy. It actually felt like a decent fish, that one. That was a better bite there. Much better bite. I hope I've hooked it right this time. It's gone off again. Fuck's sake! You've done me that time. Actually buffed me that one off. It's very frustrating, that is. We got him this time, or we lost the other one? Crazy thing. Lumpy thing. I'm not even going to jinx it by saying this one's not booked properly because I've got no idea the way things have been going. I'll take a time, still got an hour to go. Will he hook properly? If he's hooked properly, it's wrapped around him then. It's coming out the middle of him, that was, but it was not. Yeah, he's in the mouth. Definitely in the pie hole, I've seen him. Definitely in the pie hole. Big old common. Got me bigger net now. He's pointing this way, so I'm just going to see if we can keep him coming this way. Look, he's probably turned. As he starts turning, he's hard work again. He's determined, this boy. Keeps coming to the top. Powerful boy out this one. Keep him coming once we've got him coming. Yes, indeed. Straight away that time. Pulling like a big fish, piece of skinner or small carp. Spooked a few fish under the surface there. Whatever it is. It's a big slab. Yes, please. I've had another one like that, and I've had one even bigger than that. Oh, okay, they're perfect. I'm going to actually go straight back in. Yeah, I'm going to go straight back in. Yeah, I've got one. Yeah, there's just quite a few fish under there now. Sure again what this is, got another skinner. Big swell down on this edge, look. Missed that by a mile, didn't I? Small carp, I think. Maybe a tench. Something like that sort of size. Little carp. Come on, get your up. Shit. Four. Beautiful. Straight under. It was worth the rest, wasn't it? Let it get in there and have a look. Just open these up nicely. Well, I'm not even going to try and guess because the last one came in like it was a skimmer and it was £12. And I've had some of them up in the mouth £7. Does it feel like they're £20 today? This is a lively fish. I don't think it's huge. It's a tench. 2 tench I've had now. That's the second tench I've had. Nice tench. Watch the world come alive tonight. Stay close to me. I'd say this is hooked in the mouth, the way I've managed to keep it close. It's a very fast fish. Could be another tench, but no, that's too big a splash, which is a small carp, this is. Very big, but he's a fat boy. I'm rushing him a little bit. Occasions going on there then. Didn't want to strike any of them. Hoping that's not a foul lock. Didn't really want to strike at that, but try to lift the rig out away because there was something there. It's a good fish. Whoa. Yeah, it's busted me, I think. Get that top kit back on quick off. Oh, no, he's straightening me out. And this edge really. I thought, well, it's the only place I'm getting bites. Let's try and force something to happen. What baits we got with us, and we've got the maggots. Just slow bite again. Slow bite, but it went down and it stayed down, so I thought, well, it's got to be on. I'm going to be so keen this time to drag him in. Get some elastic back so he does a run up, and I've got time to get my top kit up back on the end of my pole. Didn't do that last time. Like that. Could be foul, what this could be. Could just be massive. I thought this before, and I had that one that was like 7 or 8 pounds, it just went balmy. See where he's hooked. Oh, he's a big fish. Oh my god, this is a big fish. This is the biggest fish of the day. This is another nearly 20 pound fish or something. This is a 15 pound fish or all that. I've got to take a time with this one. We've got 2 minutes left. We're not going to go back out and hook another fish. We've got to take a time with this one. Doing a bit of wallowing at the moment. Fish on! Well done, Mark. Who? Not as many as you. You got £100, haven't you? 200? Yeah, 300. This could be 2 scale again, this thing. I ain't seen it yet, but it might be 2 scale again. What do you reckon? 2 weeks in a row. Christ only knows how big that is. I think it... He's gone £17, yes. Wow. Hoo-hoo-hoo.